Sorry. Hi, Joel. What do you mean? Did she just move? Hi, Heaven. Hi, Amy. Hi, Polar. Hi, Joel. I'm trying to go right here. Here it is. Yes, I remember. Hi, Evergreen. Jayani, I'm doing great. Thanks. How are you? Oh, thank you, Heaven. Hi, MRB. Oh, so the tornado watch has ended, but there's still a lot of thunder and lightning, so you might still hear like some rumbling and stuff. Nashore. Deb, you look like Mona Lisa. I know. Hi, Yumiko. What's your question? Joel, yes. So there ended up not being a tornado, but we were under tornado watch, but they just lifted the tornado watch. When did the Mona Lisa vine? Did you shave your eyebrows? No, I did not shave my eyebrows for the Mona Lisa video. I actually used like a glue stick, and then I put foundation over the top of them, and then blended it in with my skin. Hi, Gago. I noticed you've been doing lives frequent. Yes, Nurse Dread. I try to. Evergreen. I look like Mona Lisa. I know. I know, I'm glad. It's kind of weird because the sky looks kind of eerie right now. It was real yellowish outside and then it turned real green and it was a little creepy, but it's now all that storm has kind of moved east, like towards my backyard area. And so now it's just a lot of thunder and lightning. I'm in Dallas and the tornado for you was like 1 hour after my warning. Oh my gosh, Polar. I know, that's so scary. I know you guys had I think out north there was like a tornado warning, but I'm not really sure. My son was saying that on the news that they've reported like over 20 tornadoes, but there wasn't any in this area, but we were under a watch. Hi, Gago. I love you too, Yumiko. Hi, Princessa. How old are you? Joel, I'm pretty old. I'm going to be 32 next month. FBI for YouTube. Oh my gosh, I haven't seen you in so long. You look amazing. Oh, thank you. You made my day. Aw. Thank you, Jayani. Bye, Joel. Thanks for coming. Say I swear. I'm just screen reference randomly. Girl, don't say that. You're so young. Well, I mean, I feel young. But like my husband says, I'm not a spring chicken anymore. I'm a summer chicken now. Oh my gosh, you're so beautiful. Oh, thank you, girl. Joel said, I'm back. That was quick, Joel. Your makeup's on fleek. Thank you. So my makeup, so I did this look while I was filming my sub-story series. So I just filmed that today. So I should have it uploaded in a few days. Dang and round paw. Dang and round paw. I think. Dang gone Ron Paul. I feel weird saying it. It feels awkward for me to say it. Alan Calbo. Hi, Alan Calbo. Well, Polar said, "You have a Mona Lisa phone, can't case I want it." Aw, but I don't have a phone. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I went on my store and they don't have any more of the little makeup bags, which is right here. I haven't seen them on there. I don't know what's going on, but it's not showing up accurate. So I'm kind of bummed about that. I need to figure out what's going on with that. Okay, you guys hear the thunder? Like the thunder is still loud and proud and rumbling my house like crazy. So there hasn't been any tornado touchdowns, but we were under a tornado watch. So basically, the difference between tornado watch, tornado warning, whenever there's a tornado watch, it means that the storm that we're having is capable of producing a tornado. So they like let everybody know in case we need to like prepare and seek shelter or find a safe place to be at. Usually when there's a tornado, it's because there is rotation. Sometimes even though there is rotation, it doesn't necessarily mean that the tornado has touched down. The last time we had, not the last time, we've had like 7 tornado watches since the time that we actually had the tornado warning. But when we did have that tornado warning, it did start rotating right at the end of the road where I live. And it was moving out towards where we were at, and the rotation started to come down. And there was a funnel that was kind of coming down, but it went in between the pasture of my house and my neighbor's house. So luckily it never hit my house, but it never touched down all the way. But the wind that was like spinning around up at the top was causing like a bunch of debris and stuff to like fly everywhere, like tree limbs and branches and like loose articles of stuff on the floor, like whatever people litter, I guess. There's not a lot of like littering out here. There's not a lot of trash or anything on the floor. It's pretty clean out here where I live. So but there was a lot of like flying pieces of trees and limbs and like anything lightweight was like flying around, and there was all kinds of stuff hitting my house. And me and my son were actually in the hallway like preparing for whatever was going to happen, and it was so loud and our ears were popping and it was kind of hurting a little bit. My animals were kind of like, what are you guys doing, my poor animals? But at that time we couldn't try to escape or go anywhere because it was right there in my front yard, and there's only one way into my house and one way out to my house. So it wasn't like I can go the way that I can get somewhere safe, because that direction was where the tornado was coming from. So it was a little bit scary, but that was like, oh, maybe like over a month ago. But today it was a tornado watch, and we had really, really bad thunder, lightning. Like it was like real bad. It's probably the second worst that I've seen so far. But currently, this storm is still kind of lingering over my house, but it's no longer a threat of producing a tornado. Hold on, I gotta go back. Wait, can you play chess? I've played it a few times, but I'm really not that great at it. Oh, you should make some Mona Lisa stickers. Oh, I think I do have some Mona Lisa stickers. I gotta check. I might have to leave. I'll see you later. Oh, thank you for coming. I want to look like Mona Lisa. Aw. You know G-Friend? I don't know what you mean. Hi, Bianca. I love your merch. When is the deadline to buy some merch? So the merch is still up and going. I don't know why they don't have these up. When I tried to link those and the coffee mugs under like my videos, for whatever reason, it's not showing up. So I don't know what's going on with that, but I need to figure it out. But no, so far there isn't any deadline. Am I scared of the tornado though? So I'm not scared of the actual tornado itself. My biggest fear is that losing my child because my child is usually home with me. So I'm more afraid that if there were a tornado to blow through, that we would be blown in different places and I wouldn't be able to find him. I have dreams of this all the time, but I'm more afraid of losing my loved ones than I am of the actual like threat itself, if that makes any sense. The first tornado I witnessed was in 2019 October. I still have never seen an actual tornado like personally, but I've seen them in videos. But that it's still pretty scary. Luckily, it only damaged our car and a bit of our fence. Oh, that's I mean, it sucks that it damaged anything, period, but I'm glad that you guys are alive. You have never been a tornado. Yeah, coming being a Cali girl and coming out here to Texas and dealing with some of this crazy ass weather that we have sometimes, that's a little nerve-wracking. I can play chess, but I'm not like 100% amazing at it. Hi, Bianca. Hi, Donnie Dreams. Hi, Naya. There's no deadline for the merch, but I'm gonna kind of see what's going on because um for whatever reason it's not showing up on my end when I try to put it out. So I'm gonna have to figure out what the deal is going on with the merch company that I'm with. So you can still buy it, but I don't know if my stuff is still showing up, but you can check. When we have a tornado, I just grab a flashlight, tablet, battery, and just hide in my dad's closet. Yeah, so me and my husband have an emergency kit that we prepared, like with some clothes and stuff, just in case that anything ever happens and it blows away my house. Then we at least have like a few days of clothes that we can still use and still wear in case that we do need to go to a shelter. You want to buy one in June? Aw. Hi, Teresa. You don't have money for merch. It's okay. Just your love and support is all I need. But buying merch is a plus. You watch anime and read manga. Aw. Aw, you grew up with me. Aw. Connie. Do I have any hidden talent? I can pop my toe without touching it like over and over and over and over again. Let me see if I can hold my leg up to the camera and see if I can do it. Hold on. Tell me if you guys can hear this. That's my toe popping. That's probably my hidden talent. I can also draw, but I don't think it's really a secret. Bye, Evergreen. Thank you for coming. I live in Nevada, but California and Mexico have great. I'm going to actually be in Nevada at the end of next month for my birthday. Bazira Jihad, you're cute. Oh, thank you. I keep reading Connie as corny. Hi, Rowan. A. Hi, Ella. Hi, Lechito. Your beauty is a secret. Aww. It's just makeup. Are you coming to Las Vegas? So I'm going to be going to Laughlin, Nevada, and then I may or may not be visiting Vegas. It just depends because I have some family that still lives out in Vegas, so I might be going out there to visit them, but I'm not 100% sure yet. Hi, River! I once saw someone dressed up as Connie from Steven's Universe while being in a car and said, "Look, she looks like Connie." Aw, I don't know who that is. You look like Mona Lisa. Hold up. Hey! You look so pretty. Oh, thank you. Favorite place to visit. What's your favorite place to visit, Bianca? Gabriel Gallo. Mona Lisa's beauty. Oh, thanks. If you come, please do a meet and greet. Oh, I would love to. I would love to do a meet and greet, but I don't know if many people would go. Like, I mean, I would still do it, even if like one person shows up, I would still do it. But I just don't know if there would be enough people to even want to see me. You look gorgeous. How's the weather doing? Hey, Jade! So the weather has gotten so much better. It's not, there's still thunder and lightning, but they canceled the tornado watch. So it's still going. There's still lots of thunder and lightning. Yeah, COVID is still kind of a thing too. Um, But I'm going, so I'm making two trips, okay? So from June 3rd through the 13th, I'm going to Cali, in LA, and then I'm coming back home, and then on the 24th through the 30th, me and my husband are gonna fly back out to California, and then from California, we're gonna drive over to Nevada, and then we're gonna spend 3 days, 3.5 days out there, and then we're gonna drive back, relax, enjoy Cali some more, visit some family, and then we're gonna come back home. So we got a busy schedule. Bianca, the big things that have come up for us. So my son's going to California to visit his father, which kind of sucks because I love having my son around all the time. But and also my sub story series just released, and so far it's been a success. I've gotten nothing but positive feedback, and ever since I uploaded that sub story video, I've gotten like a bunch of stories, a lot of stories. So I'm gonna try to incorporate all the stories before the end of May, but for the most part, it's been going pretty good. I love rainy days. I like rainy days too. I just don't like when they're laced with tornado warnings. I don't know if you guys can still hear the thunder and lightning, but it's like going on like crazy. It's dark outside now, so I can probably take you guys outside and it'll be kind of dark, but you might be able to see all the lightning and stuff still happening like from my backyard. That's good. Our prayers kind of worked then. Jade, yes, your prayers did totally work. Thank you guys so much. Thank you everybody that prayed. I'm so grateful for you guys. You're pretty. Oh, thank you. When you come to Las Vegas, come to my house. Oh, Joel, that's so sweet. Staying home is such a rainy day, a mood for me. It is, but not when it's tornado ridden. Some people clean grapes, and I love that. Oh. How old are you, by the way? Bianca, I'm going to be 32 in June. Joel, our birthdays are close together. My birthday is June 27th. My Mona Lisa painting. Oh, so it's a painting. Oh, this one. So this is actually my merch. It's a makeup bag. And then on the back, it has like a little checklist. Yeah, Jay, thank you. So if you are on this live and if you would please like it, it would help with the YouTube algorithm and that would be perfect for my channel. So thank you guys if you do decide to like it. I'll have to look for it later. Heaven, yeah, so it's up already. I put it in a playlist, so it's gonna be under sub stories. There's only one right now because I just released it like the day before yesterday. But I did finish filming another one today that has another 2 stories, and I think the next one I'm gonna film is probably gonna have like at least 4 stories, just because I'm trying to cram all the stories and stuff in, because I don't want anybody to feel left out. You just heard thunder, you're scared. Oh, don't be scared. My cat is outside, I'm about to take her in. Oh. If you follow Sammy any of her social media platforms during the live up to 20 minutes after the live, she will follow you back. Yes, I will. Sammy, I love your eyeshadow. Thank you. It's Onion.
Really?
I'm always trying to fix his hair. Onion and my dog. My parents thought I was in school. Oh. And you were my teacher? Oh my gosh. Tell them that your teacher be cursing too much. I'm just kidding. You're almost 32. You look 21. What? Yes,
I know. I'm always saying that.
I am almost 32 years old. Thank you. I'll take the younger you throw at me. I'll take that. But I feel like even though I'm gonna be 32, I feel like I'm still so immature. I'm just a big kid at heart.
You ain't a big kid. You a huge kid.
You guys better let Onion know I will knock his ass out. I thought you were in your 20s. I eat that up, girl. I love being told that I look way younger than what I actually am. I'll take it. Hello, how are you doing, Sammy? Oh, yes, you look fabulous. Oh, thank you. Thank you, lovely Nisha. You're amazing. I'm doing great. We're doing great now. What's my skincare routine? Oh my gosh, my skincare routine is like super old lady, I swear.
So getting licked by the dog in the face.
So basically, my skincare routine consists of the Target Up and Up brand facial scrub, and then I get the Target brand Up and Up blackhead and pore minimizer, which is like in a blue little thing, and then I use some toner, but I use the spray toner. It's like a rose toner that I bought at Ross because I like the way it smelled. And then also Mary Kay. I've been using the Mary Kay Time Wise collection, which has like the cleaner, the moisturizer, and then it has like 2 different serums, a morning serum and a night serum. I want to say from like middle school to about 18 years old, I used to use like not Noxema, Nivea on my face all the time. And then once I hit like my 20s, I started using Mary Kay Time Wise on my face, and I've been using it for like the last 11 years or 12 years. And so that's basically what I've been using. Sometimes I'll interchange between stuff. I've really been liking the Murad products. There's like all kinds of dust right now. I've been using the Murad products, which is like a night anti-aging cream and then a SPF daytime moisturizer. So I've been interchanging that between Mary Kay and between the Murad stuff that I like. So that's kind of what I use.
You big old turd.
I remember when your husband came on and called you sexy and I didn't know he was your husband. Oh my god. It's okay, Polar. My husband was laughing at that. But yeah, King Hulk, whenever, if he gets on or if he happens to hop in, it's my husband.
Sheldon Corbin.
So this is Onion. His name is Onion. I'm just kidding. His name is Aaron, but everybody calls him Onion. Mostly little kids call him Onion because they can't pronounce his name Aaron, so they're always like, Onion, Onion. So we just call him Onion.
My nickname.
Are your merches only going to be makeup purses or also clothes? So I do have some merch I have some t-shirts, some long sleeves, and some hoodies that say "Damn, I look like Mona Lisa" on it. And then it's kind of like my face, but it's kind of like photoshopped on the Mona Lisa. Jade said, Onion, love you, you little nugget. He gets so embarrassed. Yeah, so I'm actually probably gonna work on something else because the merch this merch right here, what I did is I basically drew this on my phone. I did this on my phone on like the little drawing area, and then I kind of liked how it turned out because I was gonna use it as like a template to actually like make a legit one, but I actually liked how it turned out. It kind of turned out like a Mona Lisa water painting, so I decided to go with it and I kept that instead, and I just went ahead and uploaded that to my merch. But I do want to make some more merch. I was thinking about making some t-shirts that said Sam Fam on it because you guys already know, you guys my family too. Hi, YN. Yes, God is good. My eyebrows look like Mona Lisa's. Oh, Amy, mine too. Hey, what the? Hey, Valeria. Oh, sorry, I keep hiccuping. I know, it's been a long time. How old is Onion? Onion is 11. Drake Stevenson, thank you. You're so sweet. What kind of music do I listen to? I'm kind of like a mood type of person, so it really depends on my mood, but I listen to pretty much everything, except I'm not a big country music person. No offense to anybody that likes country music. I just was never brought up on it and never raised around it. So when I came here and everything's all about country music, I was kind of like, whoa. So I'm not really big on it. I know like a few country songs, and I have some songs that I like that are country, but they don't really sound like country. But that's the only one that I'm kind of like, But for the most part, I pretty much listen to everything just depending on what my mood is. Like sometimes like when I'm cleaning, I like to listen to something upbeat. Sometimes when it's Shark Week and your girl be in her feels and she be having them chocolate cravings, I like to listen to like more down sad music. I don't know. I'm kind of weird like that. Are you divorced? No. So I am not divorced. But okay, so I'll tell you like this. So I have my son's father, who we are no longer together, And then my husband, who I'm married to right now, is my first husband. He's the first person that I've ever married, and he is currently my son's stepfather. And they love each other so much, and we're just raising him like like he created him. What the? Yes, I do remember you. What is it like in Texas with racist people? Honestly, I have never experienced racism here in Texas, and I have not met a lot of racist people out here. I want to say the most racist place that I've been so far has been I want to say California. I mean, I grew up in the hood, so a lot of people were kind of prejudiced towards one another. It was pretty segregated. Like people kind of like hung out based on their skin color. I was the type of person that I had friends of all shapes and sizes and colors. Like I didn't really discriminate against it. But for the most part, out here in Texas, I have never once experienced or ever had any racism out here. A lot of people out here, shocking, because since since Texas is more conservative, people have the idea that people are like racist, and honestly, there's not. Like people are so kind out here and so respectful and so sweet, and I was a little shocked about it because I thought people were going to be kind of like prude or whatever. But honestly, I feel like living in California was more racial towards like for me as a like personally. Especially like there were a lot of dirty cops and stuff too when I was there. So I mean I feel like since the crime rate was way higher out there as well, I feel like you're more likely to become a victim in California. But here in Texas, like people are so sweet and so welcoming, and people are so respectful. I've only ever had like one bad incident two bad incidents out here where I actually got into it with somebody, and it was like I was at a drive-through and somebody started yelling at me, so I got pissed off and I threw my drink at their windshield. But it wasn't anything racial about it. They were just being a jerk. And then the other time I got into it with somebody was like a few weeks ago back at Walmart. These little punk ass kids tried to punk my son when he wasn't paying attention, and they didn't realize that I was with him. So I kind of got up in their face and acted a fool. But you know, I was just being a mom and protecting my cub. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, like I feel like Texas gets like a bad rap of like racist people, but I have never once experienced any racism, and it's very cultural out here. Like there's a little bit of everything. There's Hispanics, there's Asians, there's white, there's black, there's all kinds of different stuff. So I feel like it's no different than LA. I just feel like LA area is more like thug life versus here it's more like country life, and so it's a lot more peaceful environment here than it is out there. But that's just my personal experience. I'm not sure how to link my YouTube, but if you go to one of her videos, you can be able to find my subscribe there. You don't have to. Love your makeup. Thank you, Drake. It's not that nice, but I have huge eyes, so I don't get bullied much. I'm Asian. Aw, I have big eyes too. You're so talented. What? Aw, thank you. Hi, Kim. Me volví a cambiar el nombre. Aw. Hello. No, I didn't.
Oh.
Hello, all the newcomers and viewers of the live. Just a public service announcement. This is a safe space to talk about whatever you would like, as long as it's not vulgar or inappropriate and will not be judged. Yes. Joel Guzman, yes. God is awesome. Guys, no joke. Like, touching on God, okay? I know that I cuss a lot. I know that I might drink here and there, but God doesn't judge. You know what I mean? God doesn't judge you for who you are, what you are, or what you've done, or what you do. But I just want to say that. So I know that I used to, before I'd fall asleep, like I would play something, and usually it was like dark, like either scary stories or it was like murder stuff. Like I would always listen to stuff like that, and I noticed that I would always have like really bad dreams, and I noticed that like my vibe and my mood would be down. But I kind of like changed that, and I wanted to like draw in more positivity and bring in more positive stuff. So I started like playing like there's a, what is it called? I don't remember the channel, but there's a channel on YouTube where they basically play like Bible stories for sleeping. And so they have like this really soothing story, and they just talk about God, and the it's not like a sermon or anything, but it's kind of like it's it's like they say prayers, and then while you're sleeping, and they're like praying over you, and then they talk about certain things in the Bible, and then they have different topics for different videos, like stress or anxiety or fear or anything that you're looking for. They have it, and you'll basically be able to fall asleep in God's words, and like you just kind of fall asleep. And I swear to you guys, I've woken up feeling so much happier. My mind is in a better place. The vibe and the feel in my house feels so much better. And even Aaron has, I got Aaron listening to it before bedtime, because before he would like put on Minecraft videos, or he would put on Mr. Beast videos and like listen to that while falling asleep. And I was like, let's change your mind, let's change your thought process. And so I started putting like the Bible stories and Bible stuff for sleeping, and he has been like waking, like he's in a better mood, he wakes up happy, he's like, so it, God is amazing, guys. He is amazing. And I'm so blessed. I'm so blessed to have God in my heart. Yes, don't be afraid to speak your opinion here. We don't judge here. So, wherever you stand, or whatever your moral compass is, whatever it is about, we don't judge here. We're here to listen and take advice and hear each other out. And we don't judge anybody. And I've said this before in my last lives, and I can't really say the word because I don't want it to like, I don't want it to affect my channel. The only thing that I do not tolerate whatsoever, and that I do not like, I will never accept, is, I'm going to say this, I'm not going to use the actual word that you call these types of people, but I'm just going to describe it, and you guys will pretty much understand what I'm talking about. But I will never be okay or accept or have my arms open to people who have thoughts about children, or obsession with children, or has like a weird thing with kids where they feel like they want to hurt children in ways that they shouldn't be hurting children. I will never be okay with those types of people, that, because as a mom and as a protective person over the people that I love, I will never accept, and I will never be okay with those people who prey on children, ever. Sammy, what do you think of gays? What do I think about gays? I think gays are just people like you and me, and there's nothing really to think about. I mean, whatever they choose to do with their life, that's, everybody's free to make those choices. So as long as you're a good person and you're a good human being and you mean well, I love you. So one of my good friends, he's gay, and we get along, and I love him. I don't care what his sexual orientation is. That's all on him. I don't judge him for it. That's totally up to him. I don't judge people based off of what they look like, or what they choose as partners, or what their skin color is. I choose people, and I choose, I like people based on who they are as people. Kim, what is my talent? My talent is that I can crack my toe without touching it over and over again. Where can I find your merch? So a lot of my merch is actually linked to a lot of my videos. Is Onion older than me? No, you are older than him. His birthday is in October. Country music is okay. My dad really likes it. I don't get the hype. Yeah, I don't get the hype either. My husband really likes country music, but it's not for me. It's not for me. No hate to country music people, though. That's to each their own. I need to stop telling everybody where I live on my birthday. Aww. I like your eyelashes. Oh, thank you. So I'm actually using these mink lashes from a brand called Goki Mami's Boutique. And the lash style is in Halo. My Wi-Fi glitching at the wrong times. They about to hear from me. Your Wi-Fi about to catch them hands. When y'all listen is when all you listen to is sad, depressed music. I know. You've been to Santa Cruz and San Pablo. You don't have to apologize. Oops, sorry. Great. So elegant. Sammy, when you are in Las Vegas, do a live. Yeah, so I actually so I know some people can't see the poll, so on my community page, I usually post stuff and I'll post updates or I'll post pictures or I'll post stuff on there. But for whatever reason, there's only some people that can see it and there's only some people that can't. But I actually did a poll about it and I asked if everybody wanted me to do a live while I was in California so you guys can meet my family and my friends. And then when I'm in Vegas, I was going to see if you guys wanted me to do a live as well so you guys can see and kind of hang out with me. So I had to protect the screen and sometimes lightly hit it with the rock. I have a new one out. Oh my God. Angela, no racism in Texas. They shame me for being Mexican, kidnap me. I'm really sorry that happened to you, Angelina, but I was just talking about my personal experience. Where I live, I've never experienced it, and I have some Hispanic friends here that have not experienced it as well. That doesn't mean the thing about racism is it's not just in one part. You know what I mean? It's everywhere. So it doesn't matter where you go, racism is going to be inevitable. And I truly think that everybody is capable of being a little racist as well, because I feel like some people like say things that they shouldn't, or maybe they've said stuff in the past. I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys all have seen a lot of these YouTubers who have said stuff that they shouldn't have said. I feel like everybody at one point in their life or at some point has been capable of saying racial stuff, but not necessarily being racist in their heart. So it's not just, it's everywhere. It's going to be everywhere. I'm just talking about, in my experience, the most racism that I've ever experienced has been in California. And I have experienced racism, and it's not limited to just one part or another. So I'm not saying that there is no racism in Texas. I'm just saying that in the areas that I've been in and all my experience that I have living here, and I've been here for going on 5 years now, I have never experienced anything racial here at all. And all the people that I've met and all the people that I've encountered, that I've come into contact with, have been so sweet and so loving and so caring and just open arms. And I feel like everybody's so open to culture, especially out here where I live. It's so like colorful, and so I've never experienced it or seen it firsthand out here. But that doesn't mean that somebody who like yourself who's lived out here in Texas hasn't experienced it, because there's always going to be bad people everywhere you go. So I'm not disagreeing. I'm not saying that there is no such thing as racism in Texas. I just feel like I've never experienced it here, and I've experienced it more so in my home city than I have here. But I'm very sorry that happened to you. Honestly, this is what I personally think. I feel like we've all done things we're not proud of. We've all done things that might have been mean or evil or whatever. But every day that we grow, we're not the same person that we were yesterday. So for me, like, I used to be a very hateful person, and I used to have a lot of hate in my heart. And I was just a very And it was just because I was an angry child, but it was stuff that was happening in my life as a child that went down because I grew up in rough neighborhoods and stuff. It wasn't like to anyone in particular. It wasn't anything like that, but I've experienced stuff where I've been like I had to take anger management classes. So I've been in the place where I've felt like just so much anger and so much hatred and so much stuff like that. And I feel that now as I've grown and I found so much love and I'm a different person, and you will see it. I don't know how old you guys are, but a lot of times when you're younger, you might like something or you might dislike something, and later on down the road, like you realize, like, oh my gosh, I actually like this, or oh my gosh, like you change your mind like you change your panties. So for me, growing and reflecting and looking back, I mean, there is nobody on the face of this planet except for babies that can honestly sit here and say that they've never been mean, or they never hurt somebody, or they've never did something to hurt somebody's feelings, or never, you know what I mean? There's nobody on the planet, unless you're a baby, can possibly say that. But I know, looking back in my life and reflecting on a lot of stuff, I have found so much love and so much positivity in my heart that I have learned to love my enemies. And if somebody is going to be racist towards me, I'm going to love them regardless, because I'm not going to give them that power. So I'm not going to let things like that put a bad taste in my mouth and make me hate other people, when there's too much hate in this world already as it is. So for me, I feel like if you keep reciprocating the hate that you keep on receiving, nothing in this world is going to change. So unless you start loving your enemies, and unless you pray for your enemies, and unless you start I heard something the other day and I thought it was absolutely genius. And you know when something just hits you in your soul and you like, oh. So I heard something the other day, and I hope I don't butcher it, but somebody said, if you just love the people you love, what do you gain from that? You already have the love from them. But if you love the people that hate you, you have so much more to gain from that. So I hope I didn't butcher that, but I'm in a place in my life where I don't care if somebody doesn't like me because they're racist. I don't care if somebody doesn't like me because it's just me. I don't care. Like, I know there's going to be a lot of haters. Maybe later on down the road, when I get a lot more followers, there's going to be people who are going to troll and be ugly and nasty. You know what? I love them too. Okay? I love you guys too. If you, for whatever reason, you hate me or whatever, I love you, and I don't care if you hate me. I'm gonna keep on spreading positivity, and I'm gonna keep spreading love the best way that I can, in hopes that somewhere out there I can make a difference, and somewhere out there maybe I can be a role model for people to make a difference in their life and in their world too. And just those little subtle changes and that little subtle way of thinking could totally change this world. You're pretty. Oh, thank you, Sweet Pink. I think it depends on where you are in Texas. In Austin, I've seen a lot of racism, so it depends. So I'm near Austin, and I've never experienced it. I'm in the Austin area. I've never had a problem with it. I feel like Austin is very, very similar to LA. As far as like the people and the culture and all the stuff that like happens out there. But personally, I've never experienced it. I've experienced it more back home in LA and in Long Beach, where I'm from, but I've never experienced it here in Texas. That doesn't mean that that's going to change and that someday maybe I might experience it, but knock on wood, I hope that never happens. And I'm very sorry for anybody that does experience that. And I hope that you'll be able to move forward and not let that change you as a person, because words hurt, yes, but don't give people the power to let that control you and how you react and how your emotions respond. Have I ever been to Las Vegas? Yes. So pre-COVID, I used to go to Las Vegas once a year. Never been to the New York gang. Oh, you're pretty. I love your makeup. Thank you, Bunny. I've never been to New York. Once I spoke to someone who called me racist for not being Muslim. I didn't understand the time, so I lied about my mom. Yeah, that's the other thing. I feel like a big problem is that people are using the term racism as a label to just put on people who don't necessarily agree with them. And I think that we need to stop changing the actual meaning of the name, because you don't have to agree with everything somebody says. And that doesn't make you a racist just because you don't agree with somebody else's perspective. I feel like if more people talked and communicated and had like debates, I feel like civil conversation, you never know. You might be able to change somebody's mind. Somebody might be able to change your mind, but not enough people actually sit down and talk. I feel like a lot of people just speak from their feelings, and they don't speak with their mind, and they don't come into conversations with people, and they don't have open minds when discussing. Like, you don't have to agree with what anybody says. You don't have to like what anybody says, but you should respect them, and you shouldn't disown people or throw people to the garbage just because they don't share the same values as you. Because at the end of the day, we all have similarities. We all bleed the same color red, and we're all human. So you shouldn't sit there and just cut people off because they don't, or be mean to people, or be hateful to people, be spiteful to people, or like make people feel less of a person just because you guys don't share the same ideas. I love your hair. Oh, thank you so much. You're pretty early. Yeah, you're pretty early. Hi, sweet daughter Jay. Yes, preach Sammy. Nobody is perfect. Everyone has flaws, and everyone makes mistakes, but just do you. Yeah, just because somebody... Now, I'll say this again. I will never, ever, ever be okay with people who take advantage of children and hurt children in ways that they shouldn't be, that are considered illegal. I will never be okay with that. But I don't care if you, when you were 11 years old, you accidentally set your house on fire. I'm not going to hate you. I'm not going to be angry at you. I'm not... Whoever you were yesterday is not who you are today. And I'm the type of person, you know the saying where it's like, once you walk through the door, leave your problems at the door. That's kind of like how I think. So I don't care who you are. If you used to be on drugs, if you've been to jail, I don't care what your mistakes are. If you were a bad person, but you're now a good person, like, I don't care. I feel like people are human, and people have to learn lessons in life, and people have to go through life lessons in order to change. And I don't discriminate against that. I feel like nobody in this world is perfect, and everybody is capable of hurting, or whether you do it intentionally or unintentionally. I feel that everybody deserves forgiveness, and everybody deserves to be happy. And I really think that if you've ever made mistakes, I guarantee you're not the same person that you were. If you were a bully in high school, or if you were a bully in middle school, but you're a good person now and you're making up for, I mean, you shouldn't be labeled or hated on or resented for the rest of your life for something for a mistake, or for something that you did before learning and growing into a person who you are now. I was wondering this for a minute. What are your views on Satanists? Obviously, because I believe in God, I don't agree with Satanists. I don't like the fact that they are Satanists, but I'm still gonna love them regardless, and I'm still gonna have love for them regardless of what their beliefs are. And who knows, maybe showing my love and maybe having civil conversations, or having talks with them, who knows? Maybe they'll be able to change their mind. Maybe they won't. Maybe they'll just see things through a different perspective. I'm not going to force any kind of agenda on somebody, and I don't expect, and I hope that they don't try to force any agenda on me just because we don't agree eye to eye. But honestly, for me and having God in my heart, it doesn't matter like who you are. I'm going to love you regardless. Hello. Your dog is about to die. Oh, Joel, I'm really sorry about that. Wait, are you Mexican? I am mixed with a lot. I showed on my live, my like 2 lives ago, I showed everybody my DNA results, but yes, I'm indigenous Mexican. Some of my friends dropped me because one of them faked being gay for attention, and she started saying things like that they wanted to torture me and stuff, and they still continue. I dropped them. Aww. Angelina, I'm very sorry about that. And also, guys, talking about that pretending to be something you're not for attention. Look, being gay isn't a trend. It's not a thing that you just choose to do because you feel like it and you want to be cool like everybody else. Being gay is a sexual orientation. You either like the same sex or you don't. So when you go out of your way to like pretend to be something you're not just for attention, you need to you don't need to do anything, but I'm just saying maybe it's time to reevaluate the people who you're surrounding yourself with, because they could be influencing you to do stuff that goes out of the normalness or your normal behavior. Don't try to impress anybody. Don't live your life for people. Live your life for yourself. Live life for you. If you are struggling in school and you're having a hard time and people are mean or you have backstabber friends, get rid of your friends. You know what I mean? Don't change who you are as a person to please the people around you, because those people can't live your life for you. Those people can't make choices for you. Those people don't pay your bills. They don't pay your cell phone bills. They don't get you your grades in class. Only you can do that. So start living your life for yourself and stop living your life for other people.
Mom, I just tried to make a s'more in the microwave, but it blew up.
Wow.
You want to try it? It tastes like a normal s'more.
No, thank you. Shame on them. They use something that should be normalized for attention. Yes. That's, I mean, whatever they're, don't hate them because they went and used being gay as a way to gain more friends. Don't hate them for it. Talk to them, educate them, speak with them, let them know that they're loved just the way they are. If you sit there and you're like, oh, you're just pretending to be gay, you're wasting your time trying to have these conversations with somebody who's pretending to be gay just for friends. You should be talking to them and say, hey, are you happy? Are you okay in your life? I just want you to know that you're perfect the way you are. You're amazing the way you are. And I feel like you should just be yourself, and people are going to love you more if you just be yourself. I feel like those are the type of conversations that we should actually be having with people, instead of coming for people and like hanging them up and ridiculing them and trashing them and dragging them through the mud. Because if somebody is reacting like that, there's reasons why. There's stuff behind it. People, I go through stuff all the time. Okay, you might run into somebody who might be cussing you out, who might be screaming at you, who might be just doing some crazy stuff, and you sit there and you slander them and you talk crap about them. You may not even know that they're just reacting because maybe their mom or their dad passed away. Maybe they just found out that they're dying, or maybe we don't know what goes on in everybody's lives and why they do the things that they do. So instead of like your first reaction going to like talking crap and being mean and being hateful and adding more to whatever it is that they're going through, start asking them like, are you okay? I hope everything's okay. I just want you to know that whatever you're going through, I forgive you, and I'm just going to walk away because I don't like the way this is making me feel. But whenever you're ready to talk, come and talk to me. I feel like people should be more reactive and more responsive that way instead of being jerks back and overreacting. I mean, don't get me wrong, sometimes I could be a jerk, but it usually only pertains to like when it comes to my child. Like, you do not mess with my kid. Like, I don't care who you are, don't come for my kid, because if you come for my kid, I'm coming for you. I'm gonna go saw on your ass. Hi, eczema. Hi, Alana. I feel sorry to blacks even though me and my cousins only heard it. I don't know what you mean. I'm also Mexican and I regret the joke. Can you do your mysterious eyebrows? I love the fact that my school is filled with all types of colors and religions. I don't know what it would be like if it wasn't like that. Oh, that's great. Yeah, when I was in school, it was very colorful too. Very colorful. I got along with everybody. Unfortunately, we had some people that messed it up for people where like there were days when it was like, oh, they're gonna come and shoot up all the Mexicans, oh, they're gonna come and shoot up all the Samoans, oh, they're gonna come and shoot up all the blacks in front of our school, like the local gangs that were in the neighborhoods and the communities. And it's unfortunate that that happened, but for the most part, the school that I went to was very colorful. And we actually went to some camps. I have some pictures of me at this camp that we actually were doing like some counseling training, so that way we can actually try to change the outlook on like the racism that was happening at the time, like especially in that area of our school, because our school was located in one of like the heavier gang ridden locations, so there was a lot of like gangs that were like Hispanic gangs, black gangs, Samoan gangs, Asian gangs. Like, it was just a lot of that, and there was just this big turf war against each other in the race. So we actually went and got involved in these camps, like a group of us in high school, where we all talked about it, and we talked about our race, we talked about our skin color, we talked about how we can unite and become a unity, and we did a lot of stuff like that back in school. So I'm kind of glad that I got to experience that. Whoa, that's a big ass moth. Oh, thank you, Jade. Yes, if you haven't done so already, check out my new video. Do you live in Texas or Cali? So I currently live in Texas, but I'm from Cali. How was the winter storm that happened in Feb? Did the storm hit you hard? It sure did for me. Yes. So it did hit us pretty hard. We had no electricity, no water for over a week and a half. We didn't get to shower. We didn't have nothing. We had no more food left. It was all bad. The pipes ended up bursting under my house, and with all the like power outages and the power kept flipping on and off, on and off, it ended up damaging my washer and dryer and my refrigerator, and it basically like exploded all my pipes underneath my house. So yeah, we did deal with it. We did. For me, it didn't do much. I just got to play in the snow. The snow was the only good part about it. She lives in Texas, but is from Cali. Yes. Bye, Joel. See you later. Thank you for coming. I love you too. I wish I wasn't scared and just straight up face planted in that frozen rain of coldness. The storm hit hard for me. Our neighborhood's gas providers ran out of gas and we had no way to cook food. Yeah, we were the same. My husband ended up, we were so bored because we were trapped in our house that me and my husband and my son, we ended up going out in our Jeep, and we started helping people. Like, we would go park on the side of the road, like where it would kind of like go up at an incline. And I went to go like this to lift my glasses up. And we actually went out to go help people that might have gotten stuck in the snow or were not able to like get up those little slopes. So we went out and did that. And then we ended up going to get propane, and we ended up bringing in a barbecue grill and using that for heat. Pretty bad. It's not safe to do that, so don't do that. But we were desperate and freezing, and we couldn't eat anything. Oh, I'm sorry you were traumatized. 'Cause, 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 ' Lovely. Sam, I just want to say thank you for saying love is priceless, love thy neighbor. Oh, yes. I honestly, like, I feel like everybody at one point or another, everyone has done stuff they're not exactly proud of. And sometimes people just need somebody there for them. And sometimes people, just because you are you doesn't mean that somebody else is going to handle the same exact situation like you. You know what I mean? We have to understand, and people have to understand that everybody is different. Like, maybe dropping your french fry is like, whatever to you, but maybe to somebody else, it's the end of the world. And we shouldn't sit there and like mock them and judge them and be mean to them for it, because everybody's going to handle things in their own way. And that's the beauty about being a human. That's the beauty about being your own person. So I feel like instead of going out there and spreading more hate, like, you go and you comment on people's stuff and you leave hateful stuff because maybe they said something you don't agree with, why not sit there and say, you know what, I don't agree with you, but I respect you, and I hope that life gets better for you, or I hope this, or I hope that. Like, why not? Where did that go? Why did people stop doing that? Why are people fighting each other and hating each other and yelling at each other and abusing each other for what? For words? For opinions? One thing that I know, being 31 years old, is nobody in this world can take my experiences that I've had in life away from me. And people don't understand that the experiences that we go through in our life shapes our mind and our way of thinking. So if you have somebody, for instance, take racism for example. If somebody is racist, why are they racist? Did they have a bad experience? I didn't say it makes it okay. It doesn't make it okay. It doesn't make it like justifiable. It doesn't, right? But maybe they gone through something. Maybe something happened to them. Maybe something, like, whatever the case may be, right? But you being the person that you are, you show them love, you show them, and maybe they're hateful towards you because of your color, but you show them love and you show them respect and you show them something different. You're going to change their mind. You're going to open their eyes. You're going to open their heart to a new world of possibilities. So we as people need to get back on track in doing that. Don't let one person ruin your whole outlook on life because of something that happened. You know what I mean? Be open-minded and be ready to receive and be ready to give. Guys, also don't ever forget that you're beautiful and loved. The only opinion that matters about you is your own. Yes, Jade, exactly. Exactly. You can come to my live and you can like me and you don't have to agree with anything that I say. That's 100% okay. I am 100% okay with that. And I am willing to listen to anybody that has a different outlook or a different opinion on that. Why? Because you have gone through experiences that may be similar but are different from my own, and you might have handled something different than I have. And maybe I can learn something from you, or maybe you can learn something from me. My Wi-Fi keeps glitching out. Oh, I'm sorry. Hi, Bella. Better hide. I'm about to throw hands. You're going to bring their legal team. ASMR Polar chokes while swallowing ice, eating a Dorito chip the wrong way, and breaks their vocal cords while screaming. Oh my God. One thing I will never like is bullying. Girl, that word is making me mad. Yes, bullying is awful, and I feel, and I mean, to an extent, I feel that somebody out there, even some of you guys, might have done something that would be considered bullying, but learn from it. Change your views. See how it affects people. Something that you do might hurt somebody for the rest of their life and they'll never forget it. I feel like everybody has done something that they're not proud of, whether it's bullying, whether it's anything like that. But change who you are right now. Tomorrow is a new day. Yesterday is in the past. The time I lost the ability to scream for like 2 seconds when I was singing Let It Go, but screaming. Oh. I respect and appreciate your passion and optimism. Thank you for sharing your sunshine. Aw, thank you, Jay. Thank you, Jay. Some people never learn not to bully people. Those people need to wake up a call ASAP. Yes, lovely. So if you know people like that, and maybe you used to be like that, use your experience to change somebody's mind. Use your experience to change somebody's heart. Educate people instead of so the other night, and I know a lot of people don't really like Jaclyn Hill, or they do, or she's kind of like in between. I was like kind of scrolling through YouTube, and I seen a video that Jaclyn Hill had posted, and she was getting ready to like go out to dinner or something, and she was hysterically crying on her channel, and she was saying how she wanted to like talk to people, and she wanted to like let people know like where she was and like what's going on and like her thought process. And I was watching it, and I know that she kind of had a bad rap, like maybe it was like things that she said or inconsistencies or stuff with her makeup line or whatever that was going on in her life in the past. And a lot of people were saying mean and hateful stuff about like how she looked fat, or her face was fat, or why she was doing this, and all they did was spread all kinds of negativity because of maybe the person that she used to be. And it's kind of like, are we gonna hang people for things that they've done in their past? Because I'm gonna just think about it this way. Whichever finger that you're pointing at people, just remember there's 10 fingers pointing right back at you. So you're not innocent. I don't care who you are, unless you're a baby, you're not innocent. So if you've done, people will go after somebody for things that they said or did, but yet they'll go out and do the same exact thing, or they'll do stuff similar or even worse, and expect that it's okay for them to do it. And that's not the kind of world that we live in. You know what I mean? And I kind of felt bad because, and she kind of said it too, like, you know, I don't know why people are so mean. Why are you so hateful? Why are this? Why are that? Like, this stuff hurts me, and I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing, and I'm not going to let it affect me, but I want you guys to know that it hurts me. I don't understand why people go out of their way to spread hate and to be so evil. Like, whoever you were yesterday, leave it in the past. Leave it in the past. Whoever she was yesterday, that's not her no more. She's a different person. People work on themselves. People get better. People, every day that goes by, you better yourself. Also receive the error thing on the screen, or just me? Just having problems with the Wi-Fi. YouTube, the Wi-Fi just likes to be stupid. Have good parental guardians. Yes. Amen, bestie. True words have never been spoken. Aw. Preach, Sammy. Guys, does having an inner grudge for your little cousin bullying? Be right back then. Oh my God. Why am I late? But also, how glad I saw this on my YouTube. This is my second live. I love you, Sammy. Oh, thank you, Felipe Castillo. Hi. My eyes are getting blurry. I'd rather be myself than with people that doesn't love me for me. Exactly. Live your life for you, lovely. You live your life for you, your life is going to get a whole lot happier. The moment you realize that you're not living for other people and you're living for yourself, your world and people are blind. Like, you know, when people get married, they have a veil over their eyes, and then after they get married and they go to kiss the bride, they lift the veil up over their eyes because it's like a symbol of like, this is your new life. That's how people view things. I feel like people have this veil over their eyes, and until you start living your life for you, that veil is going to keep blocking your vision, and is going to keep blocking your heart. And if you're not willing, the more love, the more positivity you put out, the more you're going to receive. I am fully 100% live by that, because I have been through a meat grinder and back, and I have not let that change me. I am different and I have grown, but I'm still myself. I'm still me. Hi, Laura. Hi, Zaven. I have to go. I'm so glad I can make it for a while. Have a good night, everyone. Bye, Heaven. I keep seeing, oh, yeah, with all the storms that have been happening, our Wi-Fi is tripping out and it's acting really, really strange. I'm sorry, I apologize. I can try to like get off and then restart the live if that will help. I'm watching this while hugging my cat in bed right now. I try to make it to these lives when I can. Oh, thank you, Laura. I think I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go watch a dream. Bye. I'll tune into the next live. Bye, Yu. Okay, I'm going to bed now. Good night, everyone. Bye, Laura. Sweet dreams. I love this safe environment to talk. I have to go. May God bless you all. Bye-bye, you guys. Bye, Angelina. God bless you, too. I'm late. I fell asleep in the afternoon and I'm late. Oh, it's okay, girl. Felipe, no. I'm not ending the live just yet.
Oh, okay. I was about to ask you.
Sammy, this live keeps going in and out and freezing. Okay, I just got caught up with everybody's comments, so I'm going to X out of this live and I'm going to try to go back on and see if that helps, okay? Give me 1 second. I'll be right back.